All right, big brother. We back at it.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and
Put it out.
with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. Season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game.
Hey,
and here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step.
Bro, go somewhere and lay down.
College football, but listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ball State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home. The quarterback goes down at the 17. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides to back and leaves it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He has 60 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season all fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown time. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I'd be worried right now, Howard, as head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wide out. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Russell. That's caught. It's Bernard. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Steps away to find some room. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here we go. Ready? Trying to do it on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over ULM.
Here's the handoff.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type ball. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's got it. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Russell. fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how
so
the
he
first
got
quarter
it.
comes to
Okay.
a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They
That was
largely
good.
dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
God dang.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the ground game. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but he couldn't get it done there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
God dang.
They They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense working from the pistol. The give is to Miller. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 32, on to kick it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
Rush is on him. At the 20, he's got space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start, and this offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Looking left. Complete on the comeback. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
He runs out of bounds.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Ashley. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To throw, it's Kelly. There's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Weatherly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach. Right?
What?
Kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Let's go. The card. Started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
One of the things you love about this, because not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cardinals are in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from the hole. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Weatherly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Coming up out this motherfucker.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to pass. It's Kelly. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah,
they certainly
changed
weren't
it,
afraid
man.
to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Finds a crease at the 20. Well, he got loose. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. The 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass, it's Russell. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited.
Come on,
he saw
Noah.
man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little.
About time. About
Recovered
fucking
by the kicking team.
time.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the
Oh, wow.
Hamilton. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Miller with the ball. And they're able to get him on the ground. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Russell. He'll take the deep shot.
That better be
off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 40. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Hamilton. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Get them big ass.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Mack. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Yes, sir.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what? Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.